Hi everyone. Today let's get into the Thursday morning plays. Do me a quick favor and like and subscribe and watch the video till the end to help out the channel, and let's get started. So I want to start off here actually with the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ had a big candle on the open, 0.87 to the upside, big momentum shift here after holding the RSI SMA here in the pre-market and after hours yesterday. And then looking at this daily chart here, you can see we did get a push through the level at 492. So we got a break of resistance. That's a bullish trade. And then same here on the trend, got a break there. I would like to see this pull back just a little bit and retest that 55 EMA in there at 493.50. Maybe get a pullback, hold support here, get you a little bit better entry, and then see a continuation up to this level, which was the high back from Monday and Tuesday this week. So that would be something to see. Remember, if you saw my video last night, though, understand that this could be a consolidation before a drop based on that Tuesday candle. So based on that structure, you get one sideways choppy, two sideways choppy, and then 3 and 4 are going to be a little bit flexy. So we'll see how those trading days play. Second day usually holds up, which is today. So that should give you just a little bit more swing. And then if this level here breaks, there's another one up here at 503.50. So something to watch for. Hopefully we get a little bit of a retrace, hold some support, push to the level, and then anything is possible. If you get a breakout here, that would give you another about $5 of potential upside or another 1%. So Q's making some moves and looking pretty bullish here in the pre-market. Next up, we got Broadcom. You can see a clean move here Tuesday, Wednesday of last week, and then we got a little bit of a pullback, holding support at my level 175.74. And you can see that high was a retest of the all-time high back here in June. So it looks like we're holding support here at the key level 175, and now we've gotten a pretty solid push already in the pre-market, which is not super great for trading. Would have wanted to see this kind of hold and then kind of launch into the open. Looks very similar to the NASDAQ price action actually here on the hourly chart, but a gap up and rally right into this previous consolidation. And then I went ahead and added a level at this high of day from Monday, so that gives you a price target 184.81, so another $3, which is about 2% here on Broadcom. This push was aggressive to open 2.2% on that first candle. So seems like the momentum's going to be swinging. You can see we did hit overbought a little bit. That's part of why I was talking about on the NASDAQ. Maybe we see a little bit of a pullback here, maybe into the 178, 179 area, hold some support and then get the rally through up to that price target 184.81. And then if this eclipses, that would be a new all-time high price discovery. And then if that happens, then you're looking for a push to the trend up around 193.50 or so. So Broadcom, pullback, held some support, looks like we're getting a little bit of a rally through, and then we'll see if we can break some of those resistance levels and get the continuation. Moving over to Netflix, let's take a look at this one as they have earnings here today. This looks like a pretty clean bull flag setup. Rally up, bull flag continuation. So there should be a little bit more in this based on the move into that bull flag here. Support is 693.30. This is a pretty expensive stock, but you can see we closed at 702. It's up a smidgen here after hours. It's had a massive run, so understand that this is pretty extended. This run has been moving for a long time, so something to consider. It is kind of fading on that momentum on the daily chart, momentum bearish, RSI bearish. But if this level here holds, we could get a continuation up. Obviously, earnings is going to kind of determine what that looks like. Again, remember they do have earnings, so this could absolutely go in either direction based on those results. Netflix tends to be pretty volatile on earnings, but for the short term, if it pulls back, touches the level, holds support, maybe overthrows it to the 55 EMA at 683.94, hold that level and then get a continuation from there, kind of like it did here. Big rally up, retested 55, continuation, kind of a similar setup here. Look for a test of support. It had fallen for 4 days in a row. You can see that momentum to the downside fading here slightly. And then stepping down to the 4-hour chart, you can see momentum on that move has kind of faded. Momentum starting to swing to the bull side. If it breaks the RSI SMA here on the 4-hour, that could give you a nice little push. Probably going to get a retest there, and then we'll look to see if we can get up to that 55 or the 21 here on the 4-hour. That would give you a target somewhere between 713.50 and 716. And then your stop loss would be just below that 144 EMA at $700.87. Next up, we got DELL. DELL on the board breaking a level at 128.40. That is this kind of consolidation peak and low back here from June. And then that peak was in July. So big zone here, looking for a break. getting above this trend line here. If it does, 136 is in play. Again, pre-market, it's up about $3 or so. So looking for a break here, looking for another move of about $6, which would be a pretty substantial move. Dell's pretty volatile. You can see just back here in May, it was all the way up in the 179 area, almost 180. So if you got another move back to the all-time high, that would be $50 from here. I don't necessarily think that that's going to happen. This is still a rising wedge, very similar to structure to the NASDAQ, but it does seem to have a little bit of momentum here in the short term, looking to take out these previous highs from the last 3 days. And if it can get above this trend, I think there's about $6 left in it, up to that next level like I talked about. So Dell on the board looking like it's got about 4.5 to 5% of potential upside from current price. And then lastly here for PayPal, did get asked about PayPal, so I'm not sure how much move is in this one, but it is at a critical level. It seems to be just above it in the pre-market here at 80.86. Next level for me, 83.80. So from current price, if we did get the continuation, that's about 3.5%. Critical zone here, if it breaks down, you have about 3.5%. So kind of equal opportunity, one-to-one style trade. You'd want to see it hold this level, 80.86. Close below it in yesterday's session, momentum bearish, RSI just below the SMA. So that's not a great indicator. Seems to be fading on the momentum. You're going to find some trend resistance in here at about 82.20. Then we'll see what happens from there. Again, kind of fits with the overall narrative of short term. Probably a little bit of a push rally style move today, maybe retest the highs back from Wednesday. If it gets the breakout, obviously then you have 83.80, and then above that I have 88.63. You have to go way back here to the peaks in February of 23 to touch that level. There's probably some resistance in this kind of consolidation back in October of 22, but that just kind of gives you the understanding of where this is at in time. It's been a pretty terrible chart, to be honest. Long-term down move. You do have a very solid base here. We got into this base back in November of 23. Then we got the breakout of those highs around the 63.33 area, rally up, retest, continuation. So there's definitely some buyers in this stock. It's definitely an uptrend, but in the short term, it does seem a little bit extended. You can see we had some RSI overbought conditions here, pulled back. Now we're at a higher price with a little bit of a weaker RSI read. So there's some divergence happening there. Doesn't mean it can't go higher, but there are some warning signs that this might be culminating here soon. Let me know down in the comment section what you think of these charts. Are you looking to play any of these stocks? I'm going to try to keep doing these videos. They seem to be pretty popular for now, so let me know if you like them and if you have any recommendations for future stocks to put in these videos. Otherwise, like and subscribe if you got any value out of it, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Of course, none of this is financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes. Good luck in your trading and have a great day.